Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over media queries and CSS and how you can utilize them. This video is inspired by the last few weeks I have been working on my portfolio app, and as you can see, best example is down here. As you scroll and make the width of the page bigger or smaller, we see this changing, and at one point the image disappears so that the text can fit on the screen. This is all done using media queries, and I am going to show you how you can do that. So here there is a basic HTML page that I set up. It has 3 cubes and 3 paragraphs. Um, this is that CSS that is styling that. And so what you want to do is within that CSS page, you're going to want to call to these media queries. So how you call or create a media query is doing at media, and you can do all and. Now you can do at media all, and then after and you'd put in your parameter, but at media is going to accomplish the same thing. All this is doing, what all would do is target any type of screen, whether that is a tablet, a phone, a computer, whatever it may be. At media is going to accomplish the same thing. So it's much easier to just do at media unless you're trying to get something specific. So after at media, you're going to want to give it its parameter. This is going to be a minimum or maximum, height or width. And then you want to give it the pixel amount. So I'll run through all of those, starting with the minimum width. So you give it its pixel amount, which we can just set to 800 right now. This could be any amount, 900 pixels, 500 pixels, whatever is suiting your scenario. And then within this media query, we can style certain CSS elements within what's on our page. So for instance, this first paragraph will take that, and we can change the width. So we can double the width to 1,000, let's say. And what's going to happen is that at 800 pixels or above 800 pixels, it is going to change to whatever you styled it to within this media query. So using the minimum width parameter, we can see that when we go to that minimum of 800, it is going to change to a width of 1,000, and anything above that. And then anything below that, it will go to its initial CSS. You can have multiple of these minimum widths. So, let's say at 900 and 1,000, it goes up by 100 pixels. So when we go to 800, it expanded. When we go to 900, it expanded. And when we go to 1,000, it expanded once again. So you can do multiple minimum width values and play around with that depending on what your website needs. On the flip side, we have max width. So with max width, we can see immediately when I save that file, it goes down to its initial size. So you can see right here we are at 839 pixels. So if we were to go below 800, then it's going to change to that width of 1,100 pixels. This is because when you use the max width parameter, anything at the amount of pixels that you put in or below, it is going to change. Then anything above that pixel amount, it will be its initial value. But let's say you didn't want to do anything like every pixel amount below and every pixel amount above. You wanted to do something in between 2 pixel amounts. What you can do is at, say, a minimum width of 800 pixels or at a maximum width. So you're going to want to type and between min width and then and max width, say 1,000 pixels. So now when we save that, when we go between 800 and 1,000 pixels, we are at this 1,100 pixels. And then when we go outside of that 1,000, we go back to the initial value. So this is very useful when dealing with mobile screen sizes. You can look up what their width pixel values are, and you can do in between different common types of phone screen widths. That's what I did with my portfolio site. Um, so the same stuff applies to the height though. So we could change this to height, both of these. And then if I go outside of 800 height, we can see that that paragraph changes. Um, Same thing will happen to this cube. We could change the background color of this cube if we wanted to within this media query. Um, we could say background color and set it to black. And so when we go outside of that 800 to 1000 range, it goes back to its initial red color, but it goes to black when we go inside of that 800 to 1000 height range. So this is how you can utilize media queries within your website. I hope this helped. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them below. So yeah, have a great day.